Hopefully it's working. Should be anyway. I'm walking down here like a pack horse. I've come out to do some. I bought a DJI Action, not Action. Why do I keep calling it an Action? Mini 4 Pro drone. So I've come down for a fly round. Guess what? It's windy as chuff. So I've done a little video. You'll be able to watch that tomorrow night. I just thought I'd go for a walk while I was here, because I might as well. I'm in the usual place because it's not very good weather, and if it starts chucking it down with rain, I'm not far away from home. It's actually quite cold. I'm on the iPhone 15 today. Bought it on purpose just to do this job because it's brilliant. In my gimbal, I actually bought it for the cab because it's the Samsung was rubbish. So I've just I ain't quite got it set right in the gimbal, I don't think. But it's got a case on it, so it's not really helping out. I don't know. I've never been any good with gimbals. I'll pull it around, see how I can do it. How miserable it is. I'm just going to walk up here. So I've had a little fly around. 4K 60 frames per second on the new drone, so it makes it look even more grey. It's that windy. Man, it's not that cold really. It's just really blustery. Anyway, let's not moan about the weather. At least we're alive, eh? Hello, John Paul Glasgow. How you doing? Hopefully we'll get a few people in. Say hello to everyone. Hey, how are you doing? Where's your sandwich? There's a cafe over here. I'll nip across there and buy you one. That one there, just there. I'll even zoom in so you can see it. Look at that. Don't tell anybody. It actually used to be a public toilet years ago, and they shut it down for people doing stuff in there where they weren't supposed to be doing. Dylan, that's it. I've just remembered your name. I've just been trying to do a video and I can't remember anything today. I keep calling the new drone a Action 4, and it's a Mini 4 Pro. But it's a hell of a thing. If you could just hit the thumbs up, if you just do that for me, then YouTube think we're doing really well, and they start sharing it out to people. We might get a few in. So I've been live for a bit. Went to Benidorm. I was going to do all sorts of things. Got there, realised you won't want to be wandering around with a phone. Yeah, everybody forgets your name. It's because you. Well, I don't know. I forget everybody's name. I reckon I've got early onset dementia, really early on. I can't remember nothing. It's quite frustrating, really. Anyway, I can remember my own name. Could you ever call my son the same name as me, because I forget his? I did ask my wife the other week that what day when my granddaughter's birthday was, and she informed me it was the same day as mine. That was a few months ago when I did that. Don't know how I did that. Have we got, is it clear enough? I'm on O2 over here. And it should be 5G, so it should be good. It's got a good signal. The Samsung never had a very good signal, even when you were trying to use it as a phone. And is the audio okay? Because I've got the microphone there, look, on like a necklace that goes round. Because it's that time of year when you've got whistly coats. I was ready for coming out and getting some exercise. My back started to play up this week because, well, to be honest, we walked all the way around Benidorm many times while we were there. So I wasn't sure of getting my steps in there. But since I've come home, it's been really busy because it's been the school half term. We've been flat out and we've had Halloween and nearly bonfire night in the same time, in the same weekend. So it's been flat out. So I ain't really got out of the thing. So anyway, I went, a friend of mine, he's had this Mini 4 Pro for 18 months. And I've always wanted it. And yesterday he put it up for sale. So within an hour, it was mine, all mine. I went and bought it. Yeah, it's good, yeah, that's good. It's not going all crazy then. Because if you don't watch it, if you run out of signal, that's what happens. I think for doing this job, EE's better. But for actually answering telephone calls, in this area, O2's better because there's quite a few wooded areas and it seems to work a lot better down there. But I've got two bags on. I've got a bag on the left hand side, put all the camera stuff in, and the drone one on the right hand side. So just flick that to do that. Oh God, me and gimbals. That's good then. At least you can hear me. Don't know if you'll get many in. I've just been looking at. There was a guy with no subscribers that when we did that challenge the other week, he came on, and I've just looked, and he's a video that's done 33,000 views. So he's done well with himself. I don't know what happened to me. Yeah, what's your name, Dylan? Dylan's got a very short span of attention, so he'll have gone off now to do a live stream about it being his last video, because that's what he does every other week. And then he comes back the next week. Bruce T, how you doing? Looking dull, it is, yeah. It's not freezing. It's not warm, but it's not freezing. I don't know what the temperature would be today. It got down to 7 here last night, and that was pretty cool, to be fair. Gainsborough Trinity was playing Accrington Stanley yesterday, and they were on TNT, so if you saw it, I don't know if there's any reruns on there. Unfortunately, they didn't make it in FA Cup, is it? So we had the telly people here. It took them, they all turned up on Saturday night and started setting up, and the game went well 5 o'clock on Sunday, and then they all had to take it all down again. They were going to be gone by 7 o'clock this morning, and they paid the allegedly, or maybe allegedly, no, allegedly that's when you've done something wrong. Apparently they paid £50,000 to the football club for the rights to stream it on the television. So for a little football club like what we've got, that must be pretty serious. A pretty serious amount of money. It's just grim, innit? Grim as a grimness. This is all we've got now. It's going to chuck it down all day tomorrow. I knew it'd be windy today. I thought, well, I'll buy a new drone and then it'll be windy tomorrow, and sure enough it was. Sure enough it is. But it's been saying 80% chance of rain today, since the other day. But it certainly ain't raining. Anyway, if you're new and you like it, please stay. We're just over 600 now. I promoted one of the videos and it's gone pretty well. So just over 600 subscribers. Hopefully soon I'll be a YouTube millionaire. And we'll be driving Lamborghinis through tape, like Mr. Beast. And wrecking them, which is pointless. Please feel free to say hello in the chat as well, because then I can talk back to you if you'd like me to. All messages, make sure we're getting them all. Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy. Keep your hand on your private. So, welcome to Lincolnshire. She's a bit flat this side. Well, this is actually Nottinghamshire. I just told you a lie. If you like looking at power stations, there's one there you can have. That's a gas one. That's a coal one. They're just, and we're knocking that one down. I keep knocking another lump of it down and then putting the using in the competition because of net zero. That's the thing. I bet the French, because that's owned by EDF, that one at the right hand side. And I bet the French think, yeah. We can charge them another tenner now. Now they've just blown another lump off the power station. We can put it up to what the hell we like. So we've got some not very chatty chattered. So that one already looks seeded, doesn't it? Got me and gimbals. I've had to borrow the memory card out of the Osmo Pocket 3, so I brought the Action 2, the Action 4, which is what it's really called. And I had to bring that, but when you do that 4K 60 frames per second with that, you've only got one monitor on it. It makes it a bit awkward. You can't see if you're in shot or not. Isn't it lovely, eh? It'd be even more lovely if it weren't windy. think if it weren't windy, I think it'd be raining, to be fair. Because I think the wind's blowing it away. As you can see, look, when I show you, there's the main power lines coming out of the power station. Add a Q&A sticker. What do you want to know? Go-to comfort food. Go on then. Oh, it's gone off now, I can't do it. Go-to comfort food. It's obvious, isn't it? Doner kebabs. That's the only problem, you can't see the water from here because those trees are in the way. They're willows. And there's a willow works just up on that road over there. It's now turned into a big posh pub where my granddaughter works. I might go live tonight, to be honest. I might set one up and do it properly. I'll see my granddaughter today. She's coming to see me. She's been at university. She'll be popping around to see me at tea time. Come round for a tea, get a bottle filled, see what tech I've been given. I've been sent some more power banks out or a power bank out by that company I did the Amazon reviews for, but they've only sent one. It's supposed to be a comparison. So that's not going to really work out, is it? Then they sent me one saying, oh, you haven't put the review up yet. I said, no, I won't, because you only sent one thing. And it's the other people's, so you wouldn't really want me to do a review on that, would you? Since I started the Amazon store, it's done sold £800 worth of power banks. So it must be my silky smooth, dulcet tones. We're down to 2. I ought to be selling Amazon for myself, really. I don't know if I could do it that well. It's the future, isn't it, really? I got this iPhone off Amazon. You could get them from Argos for the same price. But why would you want to do that nowadays? Because Argos are crap, aren't they? You've got to order it in the thing, pay before you get there, wait for 3 days to come and pick it up. Amazon turns up the next day. All done. Brilliant. Oops. I just don't ever seem to be able to get going with these. This is a fairly old one though, it's about 4 or 5 years old, this gimbal. I'll tell you what, it's a lot easier with an iPhone 15 in it. These are wood people, these are, I think, brushes, these. Factory up here. They do wood products. Obviously, you know, at one point they used to come in off the riverside here. I remember picking up the captain and the crew off the boats when they'd been out for a pint, and they used to bring the stuff in. But not anymore, I'm afraid. It goes over to Gunnis and comes in by truck. We've got out of the wind now, it's lovely. It's a bit like TikTok. When you're on TikTok, people come in and disappear really quick. Completely different just here in these trees. It's quite warm. I have to bring my own camping chair and I'll be able to get sat on the riverbank and talk to you all. Mull over the day's news. I'll just keep waving it about. Right, let's have a look round. So there's them, these are all built recently. They haven't actually let them in yet. They've not got the building inspection rights or something. There's something going on with them. Those flats. People have been waiting to move in. They give notice on their accommodation, and there's something. The building regs won't pass them, or something. Something's going on with them. Whether it's something a bit daft. It's probably a bit of snagging, because they look all right, don't they? Welcome to the River Trent. As you can see, it's tidal and it's felt. If you got in there, you'd be lucky to get out because it's really tidal and it's got some terrible currents. And if you got out of the current, you won't be able to get out of the mud. I can't see the drone in there. I'm just busy doing other things. Oh, really? Oh, I'm sorry to hold you up. What were you doing there? Interesting weekend on the news. Real strange time to move out your house on a Saturday. It's sickening, isn't it, when rich people can get away with abusing people for many years, and the only thing they suffer is to have to move out into another free one. That's all we'll say about that. And we won't mention the trained people, because I think that's been mentioned too many times. It's really peaceful down here when it's not windy, but obviously it's side of a river. If there's any wind, it's always going to be windy. I'm not going any further than this because there's no path. So the grass is all wet and I just end up with really sludgy feet. It's just pointless. It's a really hard walk. There we are, I'm back. I will be in a minute when I find myself. I think it tricks me, this thing. It's as if it goes a different way on purpose. This path here, all these lads come out on the bikes when they leave that thing. I think I'm already sludged up already. Oh, we go again. I've disappeared. There we are. With this bike here, you can get killed at 5 o'clock when they're leaving. They just sneak up behind you. And you're jabbering away into your phone or your microphone. And they go, and then they knock you over. I'm pleased it's clear anyway. I know Tamara, she wears the microphones just around her neck like that. Because you can clip them on your shirt, but I've got one of them gilets on because I'm posh nowadays. And it's nylon. And you get the scratching off the nylon. And it's nothing the worse than listening to half an hour of that, is it? Do you know, I'd never walked down here until about 6 months ago, and I'm always here now. I just come down and get some exercise. It's quite peaceful. Surprising though, if you stop moving about much, how you start to seize up again, isn't it, really? So we've got some midges. Anyway, having a look around there. Can you see the midges? These cameras are brilliant. I don't know if you can see them though. It only transmits in 720, doesn't it? You watch, I'll get him, I'll be bitten up. Oops, wrong one. Hang on, I'll be back. There you go. Press the wrong button again. Shouldn't give out manual technology. I'm not throwing any more money at this job anyway. Not till I become a YouTube millionaire. So I wasn't planning on buying a new drone. I thought, well, I'm never going to spend that amount of money on a drone. And then when I got one half price, I went and bought it. So now I've got one, but I'm not buying any more. We're back in the wind again now. It's coming across. It must be westerly. Westerly? Sort of, yeah. Southwesterly. Southwesterly wind. So it's not really freezing cold. Where that steam's coming from. Are you still there, Bruce? Got a couple of people there. Sometimes you go on in and end up with loads of people on. I suppose, what time is it? 2 o'clock on a Monday afternoon? People are at work, aren't they? I just keep checking the microphones there. Make sure I haven't dropped it. These are amazing, these Oleland microphones. Luke's just got one. He got the version that didn't cost as much. I'm not going to say the cheaper version, because he just got the version that don't cost as much. But it sounds bang on. Anybody that just wants to go and do a few videos or go live on the phone on their own, it's a cracking thing. And it was, I think mine was over a £1, but mine's a lot cheaper now. If you went and bought mine now, it's only about 60 quid. I might put all my stuff back in the car and go for a walk up the other side on my own. Get some steps in. Last week was just crazy. I'm pleased, I hope it's crazy this week as well. We had a really quiet month. Hello, Stuart. How you doing? This is Stuart over in Frigliana, who's my mate, who rents me beautiful houses. Well, he doesn't anymore, but he helps me. My dearest friend, bless him. How you doing, mate? All right? Good. Oops, don't do that, because otherwise you get demonetised, even though I'm not. Welcome to Gainsborough, Stuart. I'll show you. How's Anna? Bless her. I was in Benidorm last week. This is where we live, down the side of the River Trent. There's the old people's place where we're going to end up when we get a bit older. Just there. Well, the one next to it. Oh, you've seen the video. Oh, you saw the Frigliana one. I've pressed that again, Christ. Noob. As you can tell, I don't use this gimbal very often. It's travelled many miles, this gimbal, and never got used. I think that's the reason. Yeah, Frigliana was good, wasn't it? Got some views, I don't know. I went to Benidorm last week and I was going to film there. But it's really easy to get your phone stolen in Benidorm, so I didn't bother in the end. I thought I'm not going to go walk down the middle of there and wave a 600 quid camera for the locals to nick. So I decided I wouldn't bother. So if you want to look what Benidorm's like, you've got to go yourself. I've just bought another drone, Stuart, a second-hand one off a guy across the road. The DJI Mini Pro 4. So I've just come down here to fly it and it's too windy. How you doing, all right? He rang his bell, didn't get run over. Been where? What, here? I don't know what you mean. Oh, you've been in no... Why, what's he done? Have you been making too much noise? Is that it? The house is for sale. Fighting with a neighbour? What, fist fighting? Oh, God. Wouldn't it be nice to get on with my neighbours? For anybody else that's watching, Stuart, he used to run a company called FriglianaRentals.com. And the first time we ever went to Frigliana in Spain, we booked it through TUI, and we wanted to go back. And it was later in the year, and we found Stuart, and then we rented through him for many a year. But now he's got old, so he's had to retire. And he doesn't do it anymore, so we have to get him off booking.com like everybody else. And we've become lifelong friends. It's weird. I said to Stuart last time we went, I said, this time we're having no misery, because we went, and what happened last time we found out, the time before last we found out Lou was got stage 4, and then last year we got robbed And he was the first person to find out about that as well. I said, I'm going to cheer you up this time, not make you terrible. Our fenster stops falling off the terrace, stops him opening his window. Ah, right. Well, you can understand that on a hot day. Right. All right. So what are you going to do then? Are you just going to argue with him or are you going to compromise? Well, I suppose compromise sometimes means that you've got to give in, so that's not always an option, is it? That's most people's idea of compromise. It's like, yeah, we'll compromise, you do what I want you to, and everything will be fine. What's the weather like in Spain? It's crap here, to be honest. It's not freezing, but it's rubbish. Windy and damp, and it's going to chuck it down all day tomorrow, and usual shit. Yeah, compromise, yeah. So you put your window opening inwards and it'll be fine. Well, to be honest, you've got to live next door to him, haven't you? You can do without that. But if you do a compromise this time, he's got to compromise on something else, hasn't he? Well, they have. I get on well, ever so well with the left-hand neighbours, and the right-hand neighbours you don't actually see a lot of them, but we don't bother each other. We say hello, and if anybody was ever stuck, you know, that's about as good as it gets with them, but the other ones have been mates for them for 30 odd years. Yeah, that's the politics, yeah. Yeah, but I say that's sometimes it's the idea of people's compromises, like do what they want you to every time. And that didn't really work out. I did have a little bit of a few words with my neighbour. Well, I didn't have a few words, I didn't want an argument. He just said to me, oh, when are you going to replace your fence? I said, well, that's not my fence, mate, it's yours. No, it's on the right hand of your property looking from the back. So he said, it's your fence. I said, no, my fence is here. That's your fence. The bloke that owned the thing before, he built another one on his land, you know what I mean? So I said, oh, all right, I said, yeah. I was just wondering, he said, if you ever wanted to change the fence, we could go out. I said, yep, that's exactly what we could do. And that was the power of compromise. And in the end, he actually put the fence up and now we just paid half of it. Because that's what he does for a living, I think. Had a cracking job of it. And he's a lovely guy, don't get me wrong, but my brother had a thing with a guy at this most awful fence. And he said, oh, you're going to change your fence? And my brother said, it's not mine. Anyway, in the end, my brother did change the fence and it turned out it wasn't his either. So, oh dear. Some dog walkers up here. Coming over to Bournemouth on Wednesday. Can I pick you up from the airport? Bournemouth, yeah, it costs you about 600 quid, I think. I don't even know, Bournemouth, down south. No, get an Uber. You should. I'm getting tired watching you. I sometimes walk 6 miles now, you know. It's just what I do. It's just, I've got used to it now. We walk around Benidorm about 5 million times. And I just started with a bit of a twinge in the bottom of my back this time. This last weekend, so I thought it's time I went for a wander. And that's what I did. Hey up. How you doing? All right? Hello. You all right? Just giving me a look. Oh wow. Yeah, Bournemouth. Of course, I don't think I've ever been to Bournemouth. Why would you? Anyway, look at these. I keep pressing that bloody thing. There was a new build there. I think we're still on Zoom, aren't we? That's better. I know, shit old Benidorm, that's why we got Danny the Grey Cat. All right. It's, well, we were in the Ockers, next to the Pelicanos. It's a beautiful hotel. But it's a different place on a weekend, definitely. We've normally gone, sort of really out of season, but it was definitely a different place. A lot of beggars there now, which weren't there last time we went. And men dressed as ladies, but not for that reason. I think so you could rob people. There's blokes dressed smarter than me, sat shaking a cup going, "Give me money, I need money." I was talking to my mate and he said they turn up in a Mercedes Benz. Sounded like Roma, like. They ruin everything, don't they, people? Right, that was an old corn mill. Used to call it Whitton's Mill. That place there. Need to go to Barclays. You're lucky if you've got a bank. Ah, you need to go to Barclays in the UK, yeah. We've only got TSB now. HSBC went. And Halifax has just gone. It's all online, isn't it? A lot of these are old Maltins and that. Come on round here. These are all Maltins and industrial buildings, and then built that walkway with a European grant years ago. And then they turned all these into accommodation. They're lovely. That one, that big one down there, that's Sanders Maltins. That one, that's Sanders. And these are also Maltins. Nice, aren't they? That place there does amazing food. I call it Reed's Coffee Shop. And they use like posh bacon and stuff, and it's fantastic. That wind seems to have dropped. I wonder if I can get another I've done it again. I don't know why I do that. You only catch it once with your thumb and it does it that way, and try and get it back the other way, it just bloody takes for ages. Some dog walkers down here. Oh God. That DJI camera I've got's a lot easier than a gimbal, I can assure you. Wow, wind's up. You have to do something. All right, no problem. Seems at work. Catch you soon, mate. Cheers. Load up. You all right? You can hear the road again now. I don't know if you can hear the road again now. Oh, I ain't recorded my outdoor walk. I'll never know how far I went. No, I'm talking to myself. 18 minutes a kilometre. That's a bit slow to compare. I normally do 16. I'm 2 minutes down. It's all about. What's it all about? My microphone's still there. There we are, still there. Follow the yellow brick road. Hopefully you're not listening to all the wind. It's got fairly good wind deflection for a cheap set of microphones, this. God, my legs feel better for this walk. I soon get sluggish if I don't get moving about. Just coming up to the Trentport. If you're looking for a carvery, this is banging. I might take the kids here later. Wow. The pleasures. The pleasures of autumn. We're all on march. It's coming up to a very old bridge. Was it 1790? I think this was. I can't remember. It was a toll bridge. It's got a plaque on it. I filmed that many different things. I forget where I've filmed, to be honest. I'll forget the details. Right, let's have a look. There we are. Isn't that gorgeous? Gainsborough's Trent Bridge. It's got 3 spans. I think it's 1790. I worked it out. It's not much older than America. The trouble is, it's a bit of a bottleneck, so people end up queuing up a lot to come in. Right, that's it. We're off. If you're catching this on the replay, thanks for watching. And if you have watched, thank you very much. Please hit the thumbs up. We'll catch you all soon. Bye-bye.